Imagine what 1.2 million BMW 5 Series sedans might look like collectively. Probably the embodiment of success, since that's how many have been sold in the US. Worldwide, the total tops 7.6 million. While SUVs and crossovers are getting a lot of attention these days, the all-new 5 Series remains a big deal for the brand. Up to 137 pounds lighter now, the new 5 is just over an inch longer. Doesn't look radically different. It's one of the company's crown jewels. Would you mess with that? The chassis doesn't employ carbon fiber like the 7 Series, but changes, starting with a new suspension, are significant. The cockpit is a fine place to see the world go by in with loads of details to enjoy. iDrive is improved with a new tiled look. Use the classic knob or touch the screen. That's new. Handwriting is still an option. And then finally, gestures. Now, this doesn't always work well. You can actually move around and show, well, in this case, how bad of a parking job I've done. Allow me to distract. At night, the cabin ambiance lighting is mesmerizing, even in the back seat. Move up to the 540i for a 6-cylinder. This 530i gets a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder with a twin-scroll turbo, making 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque when fueled with premium gasoline. I find the controller fussy, but the 8-speed gearbox flawlessly picks the right cog every time, or choose them yourself. There are drive modes to customize your commute. This car is rear drive. There's an all-wheel drive model. Torque comes on at low revs, so the 5er launches in a satisfying way. The standard 530i will do the 0 to 60 dash in 6 seconds on its way to a top speed 130 miles an hour. Keeping in mind, we do not have the Autobahn in the United States. Lavishly optioned, this car retails for $72,000, so expectations should be high. Certainly, it's refined, confident, and hushed. The ride quality and really everything about the feel of the 5 Series is creamy smooth. As equipped, the crisp, accurate steering dynamics give drivers confidence to carve up corners. It feels more athletic than the outgoing 5. For enthusiasts who feel this isn't sharp enough or athletic enough, I've got 2 words for you: M5. And those aren't words, are they? That hardcore performance version doesn't exist yet, but we all know it's coming. I came close to the government's fuel economy rating. To reduce consumption and maintain your image, there's the plug-in hybrid 530e model with 15 miles of all-electric range. Together, the adaptive cruise control and lane keep assist work at speeds of up to 130 miles an hour in semi-autonomous driving mode. You can keep your hands off the steering wheel for up to 50 seconds. That's 50. And properly equipped, the 5 will change lanes to avoid impact with a hard-braking car ahead, and it will also park itself with no one in the driver's seat. A few more high points inside. Available heated and vented front seats have side bolsters that adjust to hold aggressive pilots in place. They also massage. This optional Harman Kardon sound system is a crowd pleaser. Not sure the 3300 Bowers & Wilkins upgrade is needed. And BMW offers Apple CarPlay wirelessly, though, like seemingly everything in a Bimmer, it's an extra. With this, adjusted for a driver my size, which is 5'9", I am very comfortable here. Legroom is good, though if you need room for your passengers to really stretch out, I'm sure the BMW dealership would be more than happy to upsell you to a 7 Series. All the proper pampering amenities can be ordered for this space. It wouldn't be a stretch to find owners being driven in the 530i. I think this demonstrates why kick-to-open trunk lids are so appealing. Also good are seat backs that can handle longer stuff you might want to haul. BMW is big on run-flat tires, so there's no spare. In fact, the floor is fixed in place, so no extra space there. The usable cargo room isn't much larger than a Chevy Cruze, according to my standardized testing. Briefly touching on design, Generation 7 gets a slightly more aggressive, athletic look to it. This is an appropriate evolution. You want something exotic? Go with an i8. There are nods to the 7 Series, but BMW hasn't gone as far as Audi and Mercedes in taking a single design approach and offering it in small, medium, and large. LED lighting is standard. This car has the optional adaptive LEDs that bend during cornering. The competition is not insignificant. Audi A6, Cadillac CTS, Mercedes E-Class, and for significantly less money, the Genesis G80. They all have their charms, but there's a reason why the 5 Series has been so popular for so long, and the improvements made to this 7th generation should mean there will be millions more on the road in the years ahead. This car is packed with technology that's difficult to shoot, at least in a safe manner. In addition to the optional package with automatic braking and pedestrian detection, the adaptive cruise control looks at not just the car ahead, but impressively the vehicle ahead of that to give an extra margin of safety in case it brakes hard. I spent a lot of time in this car, driving it from Seattle to Portland round trip when I went down for the Mini Countryman press launch. Between the well-done suspension, locked-in on-center feel, and semi-autonomous driving tech, which is kind of nice to have for a long drive, the new 5 is impressive when eating up the miles. All right, gang, that's how I feel about the all-new BMW 5 Series. Nice car. Have to wonder how sales are going to be. Not that this isn't a great car, but we in the United States, we're into crossovers and SUVs now. Sedans, not as much. Time will tell. That's Driven. I'm Tom Volk.